Let's go, girl.
Yep. This state for the federal government. You're an enemy of this state.
Stay back!
You know why you're here, don't you? You're an agent.
Please, God! Thank you, stranger. These raiders are insane.
Biden, I wonder.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Yeah. There we go.
Okay, enough. It's time for you to leave.
Calm down, will you?
And don't even... think about coming back.
Sorry, I don't know why. I find this so entertaining. Jesus. You all right, girl? Get up. Yep. Easy now. There, girl. Hey, friend. Just admiring your horse there.
Thank you kindly.
Anyway, just passing the time of day. Yeah. Here we go. This could take a while. Yep.
Leave and go where? I've lived here my whole life.
Life? This what you call this? This ain't no life.
We got work. We are earning money. That's more than most.
Barely enough to say clothes and fares. I ain't gonna work for the Braithwaites my entire life. Not like my pa, not like yours.
My pa worked for the Grays.
Ugh.
Everything
What
all
difference
right?
does that make?
Now this is ridiculous. I'm out of here.
Oh. We'll talk about this later when we ain't being rudely interrupted.
Never ends, does it?
Ugh. Come
That's roads for you. Town
It's
where everyone's talking
unbelievable.
about leaving
If you
and
ain't a
never
Gray
does.
or Braithwaite, you ain't nothing. Might as well be a worm in this town.
He'll come around once he's settled.
I'm sorry you had to see me like this, mister. It ain't becoming. He just won't open his eyes and see what's in front of him. Oh!
How are you, ma'am?
Hello, mister.
Yeah.
No, in truth, this man
You okay,
deserves
boy?
no earthly respect from us. As a sign of respect to our Creator, we pay respect to the dead. Oh, Father, what do we say about a man who lost his way so awfully? He carried that awful war with him, rustling horses with a misguided gang of killers.
Tell it straight, Father.
Sir, we're in a moment of grief. A brave man, undone by pride, doomed to a life of sin and vice.
Stop.
I'm about to go belly up.
Let us pray for this man, O Father, provide him mercy.
Hey,
Uh-oh, mister.
Put my boots.
How am I supposed to ride on like this?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyone move? I go right before I shoot you.
Hurry up in there! Let's get out of here before the cavalry comes!
Wagons loaded. Move out. If anyone comes after us, they'll be met with a short and nasty end. I swear it.
Best
Don't
move
try.
along. This here's a complex affair.
Whoa!
keep your eyes open, Bill?
Hello, Arthur.
Ah, shit.
What the hell are you doing?
Good old Bill.
Hey, Arthur.
This way. Come on.
Don't let it go cold. Come along.
I heard what you said about me. What? I said I heard what you said about me.
Did you? Okay.
I don't think it's very fair.
Okay, good for you.
You know, you're not so high and mighty and above everyone that you think you are.
Money.
I was beginning to worry a little, Mr. Morgan.
Oh, you know.
How you doing, old friend? It's funny. Us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this life. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a trick around here. I reckon it's full of fit. Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in?
Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good and long over, Dutch.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting.
Come on, Hosea. Let's go.
All right, gentlemen, let me show you how it's done.
Moving up.
Yeah, okay.
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought. especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but...
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool. Easy now.
Yep. Whoa!
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in. I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur.
Chase wanted man.
And take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away. And do not shoot them, you hear me? Come on, hurry!
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. So what are these fellas wanted for? Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No. Did I not say that?
You said plenty.
You fellas couldn't arrest a blind woman!
Ooh, that must have hurt. Leave them. Stay with that train. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train. Cut through that barn. Get in closer. See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Watch out! He's throwing bottles at us.
You cop bastard! I didn't do nothing! Damn you! That's enough! Damn it!
Come on, Mr. Callahan. I'm relying on you.
Stop!
Come on, shitbag!
Stay on them. the train. Easy.
Come on, shitbag. You're only making it worse.
Run! Don't let them get away!
Damn bastard. Get the hell away from me.
Gonna be dead soon, partner! Go on, don't lose him!
Running ain't gonna help you. Alloy, just you and me now, pal.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just us then, lawman. Come here.
We need to bother.
Let me go.
Can't do that.
Come on.
Drop you
Come on.
behind my back. You sure?
Try at least. Need some gin? Come on. I don't think I can open the door from the outside, unfortunately.
See?
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
What now?
Take him in, come on. A
Yep.
fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. There you go. You are a natural. Come on, let's get out of here. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Very little. Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me? Come on, partner, before he wakes up. Bring him in so we can show Sheriff Gray.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where are you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, and falling out over rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying. And
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. About bounty.
Well, there's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take 'em months to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day? Arthur?
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement. All right, gentlemen, follow me.
Are you coming or not? So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel, too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Not too much farther. Anyway, you two never told me properly about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr. Cornwall isn't a man to let bygones be bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every lawman in the county.
We've had closer shaves, but not that many.
Hey! And if Cornwall found us, the Pinkertons couldn't have been far behind.
They found me when I was fishing with Jack, remember?
Listen, it was good we moved when we did, but that mess is behind us now.
Yes. Jack told me you were a good teacher when you took him fishing. I said he must have you confused with someone else.
Very funny. You all right, girl? Easy there, girl. You done good, girl.
This is the spot. Down to the left there. I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water. Yes, over there on the shore.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh. I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
Well, what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do, too. Get us a bit deeper. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen. You won't catch much without a rod.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. You got a bite.
Nice, you hooked him. They're nibbling. There he is. Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. You're getting the hang of this. Yeah, that's a keeper.
Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish. That's on the hook, Arthur.
Damn it, I lost him. I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore. There you go. That's a nice one.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog. He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end. You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean. Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky. No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons have patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean. Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
That feels like a bite. Ha! Got ya! Ah, I should have had that one.
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat, not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea.
Yes.
How about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and I knocked off some. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Hey, that is a bully boy. Come pledge me on this round, round, round. We care not for martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our state. Maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground. Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
All right. I think we're gonna be okay. I know. Oh, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Arthur! Arthur! I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. All right, just a few bucks, and I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Yep. Okay, Arthur.
fancy thing it was. It was a greedy bugger.
You should have been a sailor.
No, thank you. I like to eat fish, not swim with them.
You know, one time, just off the horn, giant whale stalked us.
Hey, Arthur.
Hello, Arthur.
Miss Grimshaw.
Hello, Mr. Morgan.
So, what do you think of this place?
Not bad. Nice to be by the water.
Yeah, it'll do for now. Well, I suppose I should be getting on.
Yeah. Goodbye.
So, what do you think of the place?
Seems fine. For now.
Yep. Should buy us a bit of time, I hope. Good evening.
Glad this day's nearly over.
Mr. Morgan, I feel I made a bit of a fool of myself again.
We've all done it.
And you saved my life again.
Well, maybe one day you'll save mine. Or my soul. Yeah, I'd like that.
Don't make fun of me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway, it wasn't a complete waste of time. I stole this from one of those awful men. You should have it.
Thank you, but you were blind drunk.
I was drunk, but I never forget my manners. Be well, Mr. Morgan.
Not so good. It'll be okay.
Evening, Arthur.
Gonna join me here, Arthur?
Evening, Arthur.
Bye. You know, I'm sorry about Jenny.
Sure.
Hey.
Me too. I know you were sweet on her. Was it that obvious?
Evening, Mr. Morgan.
I made sure we were really careful
Good job finding this spot.
You found it too.
I wouldn't have if you hadn't talked me into it. Yes.
Arthur.
Thanks for all your efforts.
You're very welcome.
Ah, Herr Morgan. Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan.
Yes, Reverend.
Do you think the Pinkertons are finally gonna
How
kill
are
us?
things? I
Perhaps.
bet you're happy.
I'm so worried.
Hey there.
Here, I hadn't forgotten about that storybook you lost.
Thanks so much, Uncle Arthur. Hello, Arthur. Do you want to have this? I found it near camp.
Sure. Thanks, Jack.
How's it going?
Are you holding up?
Hey, folks.
Hey there.
Hey.
She sails to the westward, where stormy winds blow.
Hello, Kieran.
Goodbye, fare you well.
Room here if you want, Arthur.
Goodbye, fare you well. Bound away in the
You okay, Lenny?
to
Yeah.
the west.
Lemoyne wouldn't be my first choice, but this is a good spot.
It's just for now.
We're bound to go.
Gotta rest sometime, huh?
It's now we are.
All right there.
Doc, goodbye,
You
fare
okay with this spot for now, Mr. McGuire?
Oh, sure. I like to keep moving, I do. It's in me blood.
Along with a lot of whiskey.
Here head to flock. Hurrah!
All
me
right.
boys,
I'll see you in a bit.
we're bound to go. They give three loud cheers while the tears down.
You okay, Uncle?
Yeah, I'll do some sniffing around, see if I can drum up some leads.
Well, do it quietly.
Bound away in the dreadnought, to westward we'll go. Hurrah, me boys, we're bound to.
Loves to court the maidens and savvy's how it's done. Savvy's how it's done. He used to be a cowboy and say he wasn't slow. He ride a bucking bronco and swing the long lasso, and swing the long lasso. You catch a maverick by the head and reel him on the fly. He can pick up his front ones whenever he chose to try, whenever he chose to try. He used to ride most anything, and now he seldom will. He says they cut some caper, of which he got his fill, which he got his fill. He's done and quit the business, settled down to quiet life, hunting for some maiden who will be his little wife, be his little wife. What'll wash and patch his britches and feed the setting hen, milk old blue and brandy, and tend to baby Ben, tend to baby Ben.
I
Yep.
think I'm gonna turn in.
You know, my father had wells all down his back. He was raised a slave. He taught all the kids how to read.
Hey,
A good old
if you could give me some leather working tools, I could make some rugs and blankets and the like out of these hides you're bringing in.
The master of the house. In a way. But his brother, whom my father hated with an almighty passion. He'd beat the slaves almost nightly. Whip them. Rape them.
I'll keep my eye out for some good material.
Was getting a whooping.
We're gonna run out of meat here soon if we're not careful.
But this horrible bastard, when his sister-in-law, the master's wife, walks in.
Sorry, got nothing for you right now.
She told her brother-in-law to stop. Well, not only did he not stop, he beat her too. Next day, his brother, the master, shot him dead. The whole plantation cheered. The master gave my father his dead brother's
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Sharking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beatings.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name of Vinton Holmes. You'll find him up in the hills north of Strawberry. Ah, an apprentice undertaker. This one working in roads. His name was Gwen Hughes.
And how many of them do you think will be able to pay?
With enough encouragement, both of them.
So, what's your story, boy? Horses. Horses? How do you mean horses? Or, I used to work with horses when I was a little boy. My pa came over from Ireland. My mom got sick and died. It was cholera. After that, I was all alone, and the stables where I worked threw me out. I was living in the West. We traveled out there because Pa thought he could become farmers.
Oh, hey, Arthur.
Yeah.
So, tell me, is your people, Jacobites or English lovers, Arthur?
My people were peasants. We had no time for politics.
My dad would say that no politics was politics.
That old world bullshit, it ain't got no place here.
Why? Because there ain't no judgment here. Most folks hate the Negroes, they hate the Redskins, the Jews, even us Irish. You ain't so free of politics.
I hate everyone just the same.
Well, in that case, you're gonna want what I just found for us.
What's that?
I was riding around a couple of days back. I come across this old cabin. A couple of fuckers lazing about outside all liquored up. I didn't think nothing of it. But then I come across this hunter down by the river. And he tells me they're a stick-up crew. Says they hit a train a couple of days back near Emerald Ranch. Nice fella he was, shared a bottle we did. Then I robbed the bastard blind.
And you believed him?
No reason not to. If he's right, it'll be a big haul for us. I saw 3 of them, maybe more, but I reckon you and me, we could take them real easy.
All right. What the hell? Let's go check it out.
Them sons of bitches think they're mean. They're about to get a lesson in mean.
You just keep your cool, you hear me?
Right, follow me.
What are you doing? Come on.
How far is this place?
It's a bit of a ride, not too bad. Back up north a stretch, not far from the state line.
All right. So, what were you doing riding around up there anyway?
Sniffing around, looking for a take. I got a long nose for these things. Dutch has always honoured us to get out there and bring in money, ain't he?
And rightly so.
I ain't like some of them others back there, sitting around waiting to be told. I go after it.
I see you sitting around plenty.
I mean, I don't need no coddling like the rest. Dutch knows my value to the cause, as from the moment I met him.
You tried to kill him, if I remember the story right.
And he kept me around, didn't he? He saw something in me. He said as much.
I'm sure. Dutch is good at seeing things in people. And while we're talking about money, you are clear on how this works? We split half, other half goes to the gang. Dutch keeps all our savings hidden in a safe spot outside camp.
Yeah, I know. How many times you have to tell me? What's that box by his tent for, then?
Camp funds, supplies, and the like. The fact you don't know that suggests you clearly ain't put much in it.
I always pay me weight, don't you worry.
You're sure you scoped this place out right?
Yes, see? That's why I wanted you along for this. You're still a doubter. I ain't just some dumb kid. I've lived a lifetime of shit already.
And you sure don't keep it bottled up inside.
What about that train job with the oil wagon? Made a good show in there, didn't I?
You got knocked out.
Ah, that's what you choose to remember. We got paid. We got out of there.
Got knocked out in Blackwater, too, didn't you?
Now, that was bloody chaos.
Did you get split off with Mac?
Nope, didn't see him. I lost your boys at some point when he was getting out of town.
They caught up with Mac a couple of days after.
Morgan?
Davy was finished by the time we got up the mountains. Jenny didn't even make it that far.
Those bounty hunters strung me up. Beat me, pulled teeth, burned me feet. I didn't breathe a word about nothing, I swear.
Good.
And it's time folks stop giving Dutch a hard time about all that Blackwater business, if you ask me. The man's not a fortune teller. You can plan, you can use your head, but you never really know what you're walking into.
Yep. Folks always want to blame someone when things go wrong.
Hard left coming up. All right, it's going to be off the road up ahead. Up here, Morgan. Let's leave the horses here and go the rest on foot. Don't want them to hear us coming. Here, I'll deal with them. Let's make sure we keep one of them alive to tell us where they stashed the money.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Look, there's one of them outside. This is good.
It is?
Leave it to me. I'll do the talking. You hang back.
Go on, girl.
Hey there! Whoa!
I'm gonna give you about 5 seconds to get the hell off my property, boy.
Look, don't want no trouble. Just thought you might like to know we passed a big posse of lawmen headed this way. About a dozen of them, coming up east.
What? Where?
Right here. Heads up, Arthur. Here come the rest of them. Watch it! What the hell, Arthur? Who's going to tell us where the money's stashed now, huh? All right. Guess we should give the place a look, see what we can find. Ah, damn it. There ain't much. I'm heading back to camp. Should have kept one alive.
You're a brave girl. Yeah. There, girl. Come on, girl. Yep.
What the devil are you looking at?
I'm sorry?
No, I'm sorry. I'm ruined. Ruined!
How so?
It's a disaster. Who wants to see a woman wrangle wild animals who doesn't have any bloody wild animals? Come to America, they said. Come to the land of opportunity, they said. Sod you, Daddy, I said. I'm going to America to make it on the stage. I don't want to be in the army. Ooh. Now look at me. The old git will have a field day.
I didn't really understand any of that.
I had an act. The bravest woman in the world. The animal wrangler. Watch her tame wild beasts.
And you were the woman?
Of course I was the bloody woman. Look at me. It's the stage. Grease paint. Tears. No one wants to see a man wrangling wild animals. And no one wants to see a woman wrangling nothing. Can I borrow your gun? I want to shoot myself. You see, I'm buggered.
Why?
My animals. They escaped. And now I'm buggered.
What escaped?
A priceless Ranjaniki tiger from the slopes of the Hindu Heights. A fantastic, elusive zebra from the plains of Ongo Bongo by the shores of the Limpopo. And a magnificent lion from the grasslands of Tanganyika.
Yeah, I see your problem. They're pretty hard to come by around here.
Listen, friend. Help a fellow out, would you? I'm beyond desperate. If you see any of them, will you bring them back here?
If I see a tiger or a lion or a zebra just roaming around.
Exactly. Well, I believe the zebra's up near Leonard Sod. Distinctive creature that he is. I'll make it worth your while.
All right, madam.
It's bloody Margaret, not madam. Margaret. Mistress of fucking danger.
Let's go, girl. Yep. Yeah. I've been scratching the gravel today. Stay back. This here's official business.
Jesus! Anyone! Help! Help!
Big mistake, pal. Better shouldn't have messed with us.
Shit! Bad day for you!
I'd start running if I was you.
Damn it.
I'm gonna shit down your... I'll enjoy watching you die, pal.
It's getting hard to breathe in these ropes here. I know it! I know it! Damn it all!
Yep. Yep. Yeah! For Christ's sake. look here. What they done to you? Easy, easy. Oh, there. Easy. Easy. Whoa, now, easy. Not again. Yeah. Yep. It's just a donkey, idiot.
Good grief! You found him! Our zebra!
Well, you can call him that. Although he's as much a zebra as you are a lady animal wrangler.
Oh dear, you're missing the point, aren't you? It's an illusion. A trick of the eye to bamboozle the senses. Confound comprehension.
Hoodwink your audience?
Hoodwink? Our audiences? Dear boy, don't be so dreadfully literal. No one will pay for the truth. They only pay for deception. The allure of the stage, dreams and reality. What is the greater conjuring trick? Lassoing some poor beast on the plains of mumbo-jumbo land and shipping it here so it can dance the polka? Or turning, there, in the glare of those arc lamps, something mundane into something extraordinary? It's the difference between prose and poetry. It's alchemy. We're selling dreams, dear boy.
Well, as long as you don't pay me with tickets to your show.
Yes. Well, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
And speaking of my payment...
Of course, of course. I shall make it worth your while. But, first, we shall need the whole menagerie back before we can think about that. My assistant's gone for the tiger.
Tiger?
Yes, yes. And taken our remaining lion in case it could lend a paw. They're down there on Caliga Way. Please, I hate to ask.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
All this Lemoyne air is free for you? Not a smart move to travel alone in these parts, especially looking like you.
Don't want any trouble. Just passing through.
You look like you might need a few smacks to set you straight. You're done.
You're going down. I guess I was told. Okay, my girl. Yeah.
Don't do this to us.
Hey, mister.
Oh,
Miss,
howdy, mister.
did you lose a tiger?
Yeah, you found one?
Nah, I found your caravan down the way. Margaret said that you might need a hand.
Oh, you weren't wrong. That tiger's missing. I sent our best lion out to find him, and now he's missing too. It is a right old predicament.
Your lion from Timbuktu, weren't he?
From Valentine, I think. He might be more of a kind of dog than a lion, but in a certain light, a feller could never tell.
Of course. Which way to go?
Into them shrubs over there.
Okay. Why don't you hop up on the wagon and I'll see if I can find his track.
Okay. That first set of shrubs. Far left side of them.
I got it.